Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 8th Global Islamic Finance Awards, and welcome to the most amazing city in Southeast Europe, Sarajevo. I trust that your journeys to Bosnia and Herzegovina from different parts of the world were convenient and that you're enjoying your stay in this amazing city, Sarajevo. To kickstart the 8th Global Islamic Finance Award ceremony, I would like to invite Dr. Sofiza Azmi, Chairman of the Global Islamic Finance Awards, to deliver her welcome address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good afternoon. His Excellency Bakir Izetbegovic, Chairman of the Council of Presidency of the Republic of Bosnia-Herzegovina, His Excellency Ismail Omar Gile, President of the Republic of Djibouti and GIFA Laureate 2017, Her Excellency Ms. Lisa Doughton, Chief of the United Nations Central Emergency Response Fund Secretariat, Mr. Amir Bukvic, CEO of Bosnia Bank International and host of tonight's GIFA ceremony. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 8th Global Islamic Finance Awards 2018. On behalf of the organizer at BIS Corporation and the host of the Global Islamic Finance Awards, Bosnia Bank International, I would like to welcome you, our distinguished guests, to this gala dinner and award ceremony. We are honored and delighted to see so many proponents of Islamic finance here with us this evening, as well as a large number of foreign guests from so many different parts of the world. Your presence this evening reflects not only the significance of this prestigious GIFA award, but also the universality and diversity of Islamic finance today. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Global Islamic Finance Awards, or better known as GIFA, has come a long way since 2011, when it first made its debut in Muscat, Oman. Today, GIFA is indeed a global brand that is recognized as the most prestigious and respected Islamic finance awards programs in the world. The GIFA methodology on which the awards winners are based is the most detailed approach to screen only the best of the best in their respective award categories. All nominations go through an extensive review and screening process by the nominations committee, where the final 4 shortlisted nominees are then presented to the awards committee, which is the judging panel made up of leading industry experts. GIFA celebrates excellence and best practices in Islamic finance in various categories ranging from industry players to service providers, Sharia scholars, and academicians in various sectors within Islamic finance. These are the players and thought leaders who are championing Islamic finance and converting vision into reality. Tonight, in its 8th year, we will be celebrating the success of winning organizations and individuals in more than 50 categories from over 20 countries. I'm both delighted to be here tonight to celebrate the success of our winners who have made outstanding achievements in their respective fields, contributing to the sustainability of Islamic banking and finance as a viable system within the global international financial architecture. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the organizing committee, please allow me to applaud and congratulate tonight's award winners who have displayed leadership and innovation in the industry. Your success exemplifies the relentless pursuit of excellence and commitment to create a positive impact in the world through the shared values and principles of Islamic finance. I am confident that such recognition will motivate you and all parties to continue to contribute and strengthen the growth of the Islamic finance industry. I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation once again to all of our distinguished guests for honoring us with your presence here tonight. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank all those who have supported GIFA and the award ceremony here in Sarajevo. A special thank you goes to Bosna Bank International for serving as the official host of the GIFA 2018 award ceremony, and the wonderful people at BBI who have worked tirelessly to make this gala dinner and award ceremony a success. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sufiza Azmi, Chairman of the Global Islamic Finance Awards, GIFA, for your welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, for the sake of efficiency, let's start the celebrations straight away. It is now time to commence the award ceremony, but before we start, I would like to give a few instructions. When your name is announced to receive the award, you have two entrances. You will enter the stage from the right side, receive the award, and please exit the stage from the left side. So, now it is with great honor to welcome His Excellency Dr. Kairat Kalimbetov, Chairman of Astana International Financial Center, to come to the stage to present the first 16 awards, accompanied by Dr. Sufiza Azmi. Our first award winner comes from the host country. He's a local celebrity with huge international credentials in Sharia advisory. To receive the prestigious upcoming Sharia Scholar in Global Islamic Finance Award 2018, may I invite, amidst your huge applause, Dr. Shukriya Ramic, Executive Member of the Sharia Board of Bosna Bank International. GIFA Lifetime Achievement Awards are presented to those individuals who have contributed to the development of Islamic banking and finance in a particular country, region, or globally. This year's GIFA Lifetime Achievement Award goes to another local celebrity who has contributed to the development of Islamic banking and finance in Bosnia and Herzegovina. To receive the award, may I request Sheikh Hussein Efendija Kavazovic, Grand Mufti of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Our third award this afternoon goes to Bosna Bank International for its advocacy role in promoting Islamic banking and finance in Southeast Europe. To receive GIFA Special Award 2018 for the promotion of Islamic banking in SEE, may I request Mr. Amer Bukvic, CEO of Bosna Bank International. Ladies and gentlemen, please join hands with me to receive Mr. Amer Bukvic. Eminence in Islamic Financial Criminology Research Award 2018 goes to none other than Accounting Research Institute, ARI, of the University Technology Mara. And to receive the award, may I invite Professor Norma Omar. Adam Ismail Ibrahim is not unknown to those who keep an eye on Islamic finance in general and Islamic asset management in particular. I must say that he had the most complicated itinerary to reach Sarajevo tonight to receive our next award. GIFA Championship Award 2018 for Islamic Asset Management goes to Mr. Adam Ismail Ibrahim, the CEO of Oasis, who has traveled all the way from South Africa. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Adam Ismail Ibrahim. Mohammed Khatib, Chairman and CEO of Path Solutions, is another towering personality. If you have ever used Islamic banking services, you might have used solutions that were developed by this personality. In addition to the provision of the technology, Path Solutions and Mr. Mohammed Khatib have generously supported initiatives in Islamic banking and finance all over the world. To recognize this advocacy role, GIFA Awards Committee unanimously chose Mr. Mohammed Khatib to receive the GIFA Advocacy Award of 2018. May I request all of you to join me with an applause? Islamic banking and finance would have not achieved the success it has been associated with without the tireless effort and vision of a number of individuals operating in different organizations all across the world. The story of Islamic banking and takaful in Kenya is not complete without Mr. Muhammad Nafif Adam. He was instrumental in setting up and running the first Islamic bank in Kenya and was instrumental in introducing takaful in his country. As a politician, he ensured that effective regulation was in place to support Islamic banking and takaful in Kenya. To recognize these services to Islamic banking and takaful, GIFA Awards Committee decided to bestow on Mr. Muhammad Nafif Adam the prestigious GIFA Special Award 2018 in a leadership role. Please join me in welcoming him on the stage with an applause. GIFA Championship Award 2018 for the promotion of sustainable development goals goes to none other than the Islamic Reporting Initiative. To receive this award, we have tonight Dr. Dan Elfers, founder and CEO of IRI. Dan Elfers, ladies and gentlemen. The Best Central Bank of the Year 2018 award for supporting Islamic banking and finance this year goes to Bank Indonesia. To receive this award, on behalf of his organization, we have with us tonight Mr. Muhammad Anwar Bashori, Head of Sharia Financial and Economic Department of the Bank of Indonesia. The GIFA Advocacy Award 2018 for Islamic Financial Ordination goes once again to S&P Global Ratings after its previous success in Astana last year. To receive this award, may I request the man behind this huge success, Dr. Muhammad Damak, Senior Director and Global Head of Islamic Finance at S&P Global Ratings. Corporation played an instrumental role in the success of Quantum Solar Park Green Sukuk in Malaysia. GIFE Awards Committee decided to honor this contribution of ITRAMAS by way of presenting the Best SRI Sukuk of the Year 2018 award to ITRAMAS Corporation. To receive the award, may I request Ms. Selina Wong, Chief Finance Officer. The Best Supporting Institution of the Year 2018 award for the second consecutive year goes to Indonesia Stock Exchange, IDX. And to receive the award, may I request Mr. Hassan Fauzi, Director of Development at IDX. Our next winner comes from London. The Best Sharia-compliant Commodity Broker 2018 goes to Eager Trading Advisors Limited. And to receive the award, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Stephen Openshaw, CEO of Eager Trading Advisors, to come on stage. Best Islamic Finance Qualification 2018 goes to the most deserving institution in this respect, and it is none other than the Faculty of Business Management at UITM for its Bachelor of Business Administration Honors in Islamic Banking. To receive the award, may I request Associate Professor Dr. Siti Halija Sharif, Dean of Faculty of Business Management at UITM, to come on stage. Thank you, Your Excellency, Dr. Kalimbetov. Ladies and gentlemen, please join hands with me to give a big round of applause to His Excellency, Dr. Kalimbetov, for presenting the first round of awards. Ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests, there is more to come. For the next batch of awards, may I request His Excellency, Zaki Jafar, the Malaysian ambassador in Sarajevo, to come on the stage and present the next 15 awards. Distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen, Islamic banking and finance continues to witness growth, both in terms of financial assets but also in the quality of human resources available to this industry. Mr. Alibek Nurbekov is one such future leader in the global Islamic financial services industry. He has played a tremendously important role in helping the first-row leadership in the country to make Islamic banking and finance a true reality in Kazakhstan. To acknowledge his contributions to the industry, GIFE Awards Committee decided to present to him the upcoming Personality in Islamic Finance Award of the year 2018. His role in policy development is of particular relevance for this award. Please welcome Mr. Alibek Nurbekov, Head of Islamic Finance at AIFC. SMEs play a key role in national economy all over the world when it comes to the creation of new jobs, but also when it comes to contribution to innovation. The next award for Best Islamic Bank for SME Banking 2018 goes to BTPN Sharia from Indonesia. Unfortunately, we didn't have anyone tonight to receive this award, thus we will send this award. Is he here? He came back, okay. Sorry, we just got a new information. So we have Mr. Sukarsono, Councillor from the Embassy of Indonesia, to receive the award on behalf of BTPN Sharia. Best upcoming Islamic finance institution is undoubtedly Siraj Finance from Abu Dhabi. Tonight with us, we have the General Manager, Mr. Ruslan Feroz, to receive this award on behalf of his organization. Please join me with an applause. Silver Lake is a name to reckon with in Islamic financial technology. And please welcome Mr. Osman Abdullah, the CEO of Islamic Banking at Silver Lake, to the stage to receive the Best Islamic Finance Solutions Provider Award 2018 for the third year in a row. Salihin Sharia Advisory is a brand new winner this year. May I request Professor Dr. Ahsan Al-Ahsana, CEO, to come on stage and receive the Best Emerging Islamic Sharia Advisory Firm Award for 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, please be generous in your applause to this most deserving person from Malaysia. Best Islamic FinTech Product Initiative of the Year 2018 goes to 1 gram. And to receive the award, may I invite Mr. Muhammad Ibrahim Khan, founder and CEO. Oasis Crescent Asset Management is the proud winner of the Best Islamic Fund Manager Award for 2018. And to receive the award, may I invite once again Mr. Adam Ismail Ibrahim, the CEO, on the stage. Now is the time for another GIFA Market Leadership Award. The GIFA Market Leadership Award for Islamic Financial Intelligence and Ratings goes to Moody's. To receive the award, may I invite Mr. Nitish Bojnagarwala, the Vice President. The GIFA Market Leadership Award 2018 for Islamic Financial Technology goes to Path Solutions. And to receive the award, please welcome Mr. Mohammed Khatib, Chairman and CEO, on the stage. Best Islamic Wealth Management qualification cannot be won by anyone other than the Malaysian Financial Planning Council, MFPC. Sharia-registered financial planner is the most deserving qualification in this category. Please join hands with me to welcome Mr. Michael Kok-Fook On, President of MFPC, to come on stage and receive the award. Now, it is the time for Human Capital Development Initiative Award 2018, which is rightly and most deservedly won by the Bureau for Continuing Professional Development, CPD. The man behind this success is Mr. Nurlan Kasinov, CEO of AIFC. And ladies and gentlemen, please join hands with me to applaud the winner. GIFA Championship Award for Zakat Management goes to Basnas from Indonesia. To receive the award, we have with us today Mr. Bambang Sudibyo, the chairman of Basnas. As the Islamic banking and finance industry continues to progress and to expand, technology plays an ever more important role in facilitating this advancement. This year's award for the Best Islamic Finance Technology Provider 2018 goes to ITS. And to receive the award, may I invite Mr. Essam Al-Khashnam, the Chief Executive Officer of ITS. The Best Islamic Banking Window for 2018 is once again won by FNB Islamic Banking. And to receive the award, we have with us today Mr. Amman Muhammad, the CEO. The Most Innovative Islamic Bank 2018 award goes to the Bank of Khartoum. And to receive this award, may I request Mr. Faisal Abbas Fadl, the Deputy Chief Executive Officer. Thank you, Your Excellency. Please have a seat now. Ladies and gentlemen, please join hands with me to appreciate His Excellency Zaki Jafar, Malaysian Ambassador in Sarajevo. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests from all around the world. The third segment of our award ceremony will start with my invitation of His Excellency Matt Field, the UK Ambassador in Sarajevo. May I request His Excellency to come to the stage to present the next batch of awards. Ladies and gentlemen, we start with the Islamic Finance Advocacy Awards, the institutional one. Astana International Financial Center, AIFC, is a new financial center based in Kazakhstan, which has already made a remarkable development in the global Islamic financial services industry. The GIFA Awards Committee decided to celebrate the advocacy role of AIFC by way of presenting an institutional award for Islamic finance advocacy. And to receive this award, may I request His Excellency Dr. Kairat Kalimbetov, the Governor of AIFC. The Best Islamic Rating Agency Award 2018 goes to Mark. And to receive this award, may I invite Mr. Ahmed Faisal Suleiman Khan, the Executive Vice President. And this year, GIFA introduced a number of new categories for awards. One of them is the Best Halal Brand Awards 2018. The winner of the inaugural Best Halal Brand Awards 2018 goes to Dawina Brahim's Holdings. To receive the award, may I invite Dato Sri Ibrahim Haji Ahmed, the Executive Chairman. And this is the time for the heavyweights. Best Islamic Trade Finance Institution 2018 goes to International Islamic Trade Finance Corporation, ITFC, a member of the Islamic Development Bank Group. To receive the award, may I request Engineer Hani Salem Sonbol, CEO, to come on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big round of applause. The award for Best Emerging Islamic Capital Markets 2018 goes to Indonesia Stock Exchange, IDX. And to receive the award, may I invite once again Mr. Hassan Fauzi, the Director for Development. The UK has been central to Islamic banking and finance for a long time. Outside of the Muslim world, London has the largest concentration of Islamic investment banking. Gatehouse Bank, a premier Islamic investment bank in London, was chosen as the Best Islamic Investment Bank 2018. To receive the award, may I invite Mr. Charles Harris-Nape, CEO of the bank. Another regular GIFA winner is Didi Cap from London. GIFA Market Leadership Award for facilitation and support goes to Didi Cap this year again. And to receive the award, may I invite Mr. David Tester, the Managing Director. Djibouti has more than 16% of market share for Islamic banking. The man behind the success story of Islamic banking and finance is His Excellency Ahmed Osman Ali, the Governor of the Central Bank of Djibouti. GIFA Awards Committee was unanimous in choosing him as the Central Banker of the year 2018. Amidst your huge applause and standing ovation, may I invite His Excellency Ahmed Osman on stage. Islamic Finance Advocacy Award 2018 for Capital Markets is won by Kagamas from Malaysia. And to receive this award, may I invite Mr. Azizi Ali, Senior Vice President, Business and Product Development. The Best Islamic Fund for the second consecutive year goes to Aircraft Leasing Islamic Fund, ALIF, and to receive the award, may I invite Mr. Maulai Omar Aloui, the President and the CEO. Now is the time for the most high-powered individual awards. The first amongst these is Most Outstanding Leader in Islamic Finance Award for 2018, and that one goes to Mr. Abdul Basit Ahmed Al Shaybeh, CEO of Qatar International Islamic Bank, and to receive the award on his behalf, may I invite Mr. Omar Almir, the Chief of Business Development of the Qatar International Islamic Bank. GIFA CEO of the year 2018 goes to someone who has built a bank from scratch to become one of the most outstanding Islamic banks in Saudi Arabia. Ladies and gentlemen, please join hands with me to welcome Mr. Abdul Mohsen bin Abdul Aziz Al Faris, the CEO of Bank Al Inma. The next award is the Islamic Finance Personality of the Year 2018. This is the most prestigious award aimed at celebrating the success of those professionals whose contributions have made Islamic finance industry what it is today. This year's winner is Mr. Musa Abdelaziz Muhammad Shihadeh, CEO of Jordan Islamic Bank. To receive the award on behalf of the winner, we have with us today Dr. Hussein Saeed, Deputy General Manager of the Jordan Islamic Bank. Thank you, Your Excellency, for presenting the awards to these much-deserved individuals. You may now take your seat and enjoy the rest of the evening. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to our last two awards, which are the most prestigious GIFA Awards and highlight of tonight's award ceremony. To present the next award on behalf of GIFA, may I request Ms. Lisa Doughton, our chief guest, to come on stage. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Bosnia and Herzegovina has played a tremendous role in the promotion of Islamic economy within the Balkan region. The first Islamic bank, Bosna Bank International, was launched in the year 2000 with the support from the Islamic Development Bank. In 2016, BBI, together with the stock exchange in Sarajevo, initiated the first Sharia-compliant stock index and is continuously seeking or extending cooperation with Islamic finance institutions in countries like Turkey, Malaysia, and other countries from the Middle East. Today, Sarajevo has risen as a prominent hub for ethical finance and halal. The organization of the Sarajevo Halal Fair 2018 provides a platform for the country to attract large investments for halal industry in Bosnia and Herzegovina and the SEE region to meet the growing demand for halal food, products, and services. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that this year's GIFA Leadership Award 2018 for country category is bestowed to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Could you please all stand up and give a huge round of applause to His Excellency Bakir Izetbegović, the Chairman of the Council of Presidency of Bosnia and Herzegovina, to come on stage and to receive the GIFA Leadership Award 2018 for country category on behalf of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Thank you, Ms. Lisa Doughton. You may take your seat. And I would ask Your Excellency Bakir Izetbegović to stay on stage. Thank you. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I have now the pleasure to invite His Excellency Ismail Omar Güleh, President of the Republic of Djibouti and our 7th GIFA laureate, to come on stage and present the next prestigious award. On behalf of the GIFA Awards Committee, it is my sincere pleasure to announce the recipient of the GIFA Leadership Award 2018 and hence becoming the 8th GIFA laureate. His Excellency Bakir Izetbegović, for his exceptional contribution to ensuring that ethical banking enjoys a high-level playing field along with its conventional counterparts. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up and join me with giving a huge round of applause to His Excellency Bakir Izetbegović, the Chairman of the Council of Presidency of Bosnia and Herzegovina, as our 8th GIFA laureate. May I invite now Ms. Lisa Doughton to join our awardees for a group photo. May I request Your Excellencies to remain on stage for a group photo with all our award winners tonight. And may I now invite all award winners to come on stage for a group photo. Please join the stage. Imaju posebni govornici poslije. Imaju govori poslije od predsjednika i od ove liste davci. Ne govori nikako. Nije nam rečeno da govori ikako. Da. Evo ja mogu provjeriti. Nije mi niko rekao. Kumar. Kumar? He's expecting that Bakir has a speech. Yes. I will tell. Nije mi bilo rečeno, reći ću poslije ovoga, znači da ostane. Da ostane i da se obrati. Dobro. Pa naravno. Naravno. Give a speech. Okay. Yes. Your Excellencies, thank you very much. May I now request Your Excellencies to take your seats, and may I ask Your Excellency, Bakir Izetbegović, to stay on stage to give your address to our guests tonight. Wait a second. Thank you very much.
So I will speak in my language. I hope there will be some translation. Gospodine predsjedniče Gujle, uvaženi Reisul Ulema, doktore Kavazović, cijenjena doktor Azmi, predsjednice Odbora za nagrade GIF-a, poštovani organizatori Sarajevo Halal sajma na čelu s direktorom BBI banke Amerom Bukvićem, dame i gospode, selamu alejkum i dobar vam dan. Iskreno sam počastvovan nagradom za globalne islamske financije, Global Islamic Finance Awards, koja se dodjeljuje u oblasti liderstva i islamskih financija. Doktor Azmi, ovom prilikom želim da vam se zahvalim, vama i odboru Edbis korporacije na nagradi, kao i na izboru Sarajeva za mjesto održavanja ovogodišnje ceremonije. Ovogodišnja GIF-a odvija se u okviru Sarajevo Halal sajma. Drago mi je da su u Sarajevo došli učesnici izlagači iz 43 zemlje i da je Sarajevo domaćin velikog broja stranih gostiju. U protekle 4 godine Bosna i Hercegovina bilježi značajan privredni rast. Vlada Federacije Bosne i Hercegovine uspjela je stabilizovati javne financije i vanbudžetske fondove, zabilježen je snažan rast BDP-a, značajno je povećan broj novozaposlenih u proizvodnom sektoru, ostvaren je poseban porast metalne industrije, turizma, tekstilne i drvne industrije. Rast izvoza u prošloj godini je bio najviši u regionu i premašio je 17%.
Dear guests, distinguished guests, Your Excellency Ismail Omar Güle, Your Excellency Lisa Doughton, dear Dr. Safiza Azmi, and dear organizers, dear Amir Bukvic, CEO of Bosna Bank International, thank you for choosing Sarajevo for the holding of the 8th GIFA Awards. Thank you for choosing Bosnia and Herzegovina, and thank you for awarding us this award. It is indeed an honor for us to receive this award, and we are pleased with your presence. This year's GIFA Awards are held in conjunction with the Sarajevo Halal Fair, organized by Bosna Bank International in cooperation with the Islamic Development Group and other co-organizers. Bosnia and Herzegovina has witnessed in the last few years growth in GDP, growth in employment, and growth in the real sector, metallurgy, textile, and other fields.
Yes. Rast izvoza u prošloj godini je bio najviši u regionu i premašio je 17%. Ove činjenice i jasni ekonomski trendovi u Bosni i Hercegovini trebali bi dovesti i do većeg učešća kapitala islamskog bankarstva u privredi Bosne i Hercegovine.
Bosnia has increased its export from last year to 17%. This is a proof that there is ever more space for the growth of Islamic finance and halal industry.
Islamske financije mogu igrati značajnu ulogu u izgradnji naše infrastrukture, prije svega kroz primjenu public-private partnershipa, koji daje odlične rezultate u nekim zemljama poput Malezije, Turske, Jordana, Džibutija. Nama predstoji masovna izgradnja puteva kojim ćemo povezati sve dijelove Bosne i Hercegovine, izgradnja energetske infrastrukture, aerodroma, cesta, vodovoda, škola, bolnica.
Islamic finance provides a good capital for the increase, for the contribution of the economy in Bosnia and Herzegovina, like, for example, through private and public partnerships, such as it is the case in Malaysia, Djibouti, and other countries. With these, we can create new infrastructure, new highways, new energy infrastructure, etc.
Budući da ovakvi projekti zahtijevaju relativno velike investicije, postoji prostor za mobilizaciju više od jedne financijske institucije kako bi se obezbijedilo udruženo finansiranje. U tome vidi mogućnost i za finansiranje putem islamskog bankarstva u projektima koji bi se gradili po principu public-private partnership.
These sectors provide great space for cooperation, in particular through public and private partnerships that would include Islamic finance instruments.
Potencijal i mogućnost islamskog bankarstva u PPP prepoznati su i od strane Svjetske banke, koja u svojim analizama za ispunjenje globalne UN agende o održivom razvoju 2030 preporučila islamsko bankarstvo kao jedno od najpogodnijih sredstava finansiranja globalnog održivog razvoja, pogotovo u izgradnji infrastrukturalnih objekata.
The potential of Islamic finance has been recognized by numerous institutions, including the World Bank and the UN Agenda 2030, who has recognized Islamic banking as a good source for the implementation of sustainable development.
Islamske financije zasnivaju se na filozofiji dijeljenja rizika. U tom kontekstu infrastrukturni projekti PPP-a su prirodno pogodni za islamske financije. Finansiranje ovih projekata podrazumijeva određeni nivo podjele rizika sa drugim stranama projekta, a projekti služe svrsi socijalnog i ekonomskog razvoja.
The core principle of Islamic finance is the shared risk aspect. Because of this, infrastructural projects are one of the best sources for Islamic finance because they show a great potential for huge projects that would have a shared risk aspect and would contribute to social and other socially relevant projects.
Uspješan primjer ovakvog poslovanja u Bosni i Hercegovini i njenom regionu predstavlja BBI banka sa svojim projektima kojim se pomaže ekonomija i privreda kroz partnerski odnos. Podsticanjem investicija i prezentacijom projekata putem Sarajevo Business Foruma, te prezentacijom i predstavljanjem proizvoda kroz Sarajevo Halal sajam, koji BBI implementira, postižu se veoma pozitivni efekti za bosansko-hercegovačku ekonomiju.
One of the greatest examples in the region of such partnerships is Bosna Bank International, who has contributed a lot for the development and economic development of Bosnia and Herzegovina through large investment conferences like Sarajevo Business Forum and now the Sarajevo Halal Fair.
Sa svoje strane, ja ću nastaviti davati podršku razvoju islamskog, a time i etičkog i humanog bankarstva u kojem je odnos prema čovjeku bitan kao isticanje profita. Mi smo, rukovodeći se ovim vrijednostima, uspješno realizovali tursku kreditnu liniju kojom je povratnicima omogućeno pokretanje vlastitog biznisa. Ovom kreditnom linijom otvoreno je preko 7.000 radnih mjesta i ona predstavlja bitan dio u rastu privrede Bosne i Hercegovine. I to u segmentu koji je za nas jako važan, ali jako i osjetljiv i rizičan pri tome. U podršci siromašnim ljudima koji po prvi put pokreću vlastiti biznis podržan kreditom. Onima koje bankari obično izbjegavaju.
With these projects and these initiatives, you continue to contribute to the development of Islamic finance, which is actually, in fact, ethical finance. With these projects, such as the Turkish line that we have implemented in Bosnia and Herzegovina, we have contributed to over 7,000 new jobs in various segments, such as agriculture. This is a very important and risky aspect because we are helping through these projects to a very sensitive part of the society, the poor people.
Who generally the normal bankers avoid. So this is very sensitive and very important. So Islamic Bank helped us in that sense. U današnjem svijetu, koji sebično i neodgovorno iscrpljuje resurse na svaki način, islamsko bankarstvo i halal proizvodnja općenito nude nadu i zdravu alternativu, jer poštuju Božje stvaranje, prirodu, životinje, čovjeka.
Islamic finance nowadays is immensely important because nowadays all of the values are around generating capital, generating money. On the other hand, the halal industry takes care about the world and the well-being of the society and the environment.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this award. Hvala vam najljepša.
Congratulations once again to His Excellency Bakir Izetbegović for being the 8th GIFA laureate. And congratulations to Bosnia and Herzegovina for winning the GIFA Leadership Award 2018 for the country level. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor for me and the entire team of GIFA and for all those who are present in this ballroom that we have with us Ms. Lisa Doughton, Chief of the United Nations Central Emergency Response Fund Secretariat as chief guest. Amidst a bigger round of applause, may I invite Ms. Lisa Doughton to address these distinguished guests tonight at the 8th Global Islamic Finance Awards.
Your Excellency, President Izetbegović, Your Excellency, President Gela, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Dobar dan, Assalamu alaikum. I'm honored to address you as the chief guest of the 2018 Global Islamic Finance Awards here in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, a city and country very near and dear to my heart, as I spent 5 years here in the early 1990s. It is in this very city that I began my career in humanitarian assistance with the United States Agency for International Development, through which I worked to provide life-saving support during the war. And then immediately following the war, I managed an emergency shelter program and infrastructure repair, which facilitated the return home of over 10,000 people displaced by the war. Almost 25 years later, I'm speaking to you in my capacity as the chief of the Secretariat of the largest and most comprehensive emergency response fund in the world, the United Nations Central Emergency Response Fund, also known as CERF. Together with 18 country-based pooled funds, we mobilize and allocate over $1.3 billion every year to respond to humanitarian crises worldwide. I've been asked to say a few words about what we do and to introduce what is being considered by the management of GIFA as a new award, the GIFA Award for Humanitarian Assistance. This image needs very little introduction. Last August, escalating violence and discrimination in the Rakhine State in Myanmar culminated in what would become the world's fastest growing refugee crisis. We've all seen the images in the media. Entire villages were burned to the ground, families were separated and killed, and women and girls were raped and brutalized. Taking with them only what they could carry, more than 700,000 men, women, and children fled their homes and walked for days in search of safety and refuge in Bangladesh, Indonesia, and Malaysia, among others. Tens of thousands of Rohingyas, mostly women and children, found temporary shelter in Bangladeshi refugee camp near a place called Cox's Bazar, which rapidly turned into the most densely populated refugee camp in the world. Practically overnight, these tens of thousands of people, heavily traumatized after witnessing unspeakable atrocities, suddenly found themselves in urgent need of the most basic things that you and I take for granted: clean drinking water, food, shelter, basic sanitation facilities, and medicine. The approaching monsoon season would only make these things worse. Every humanitarian emergency is unique, but all emergencies have two things in common: great human suffering and an urgent need for resources to alleviate that suffering. Most importantly, response efforts must be fast, as time lost means lives lost. Every second counts. This is where the Central Emergency Response Fund comes in. The Central Emergency Response Fund, known as SURF, was established in 2006 as the United Nations Global Emergency Response Fund. SURF pools voluntary contributions from donors from around the world into a single emergency fund. SURF's support is available immediately to enable humanitarian aid organizations to deliver life-saving assistance whenever and wherever a crisis happens. In addition, rather like an air traffic controller, SURF also serves as the ultimate coordinator of humanitarian assistance. SURF maximizes strategic cooperation between partner organizations on the ground, such as UNICEF, the UN Refugee Agency, and the World Food Programme, thereby eliminating duplication and fostering coordination and efficiency. This way, donor funds are channeled as quickly and as transparently as possible to where they are needed most, when they are needed most. In the case of the crisis in Myanmar, early and quick funding from SURF enabled the humanitarian response system to provide life-saving aid and protection to more than 700,000 refugees, much faster and much more effectively than would have been possible otherwise. Of course, the crisis in Myanmar is only one of the crises we face today. Think of the people affected by the conflicts in Syria and in Yemen, or in the droughts in Mauritania and in South Sudan, just to name a couple. For the purpose of this audience, I've focused my examples on Muslim-majority countries, but of course disasters strike anywhere at any time, cutting across race, religion, country, class, and culture. The strength of the Central Emergency Response Fund is that it's completely impartial and neutral, and is truly an emergency fund that is available to all and is funded by all. The scope and scale of the crises worldwide are enormous, but more importantly, the effect that they have on vulnerable people everywhere is unimaginable. As we speak, it is estimated that there are more than 200 million people globally in desperate need of humanitarian assistance and protection. That's more than 6 times the entire population in Malaysia or Saudi Arabia. If we're to collectively honor the noble principle that receiving life-saving humanitarian aid is a right and providing that aid is a duty, then there is much more that will need to be done. One step in addressing the challenge is to raise awareness for the issue. For obvious reasons, the Rohingya crisis raised significant media attention worldwide, not least in Muslim communities. Millions of people felt united with the victims in Myanmar and went out of their way to donate time and resources in support of their brothers and sisters in need. Not all crises receive this level of media attention, or they only reach the headlines for a very short period of time. In today's fast-moving world, when crises are no longer front page, they're easily forgotten. And as a result, fundraising efforts come to a screeching halt. I'm proud to say that in these cases, SURF is not only the first to arrive on the scene, but also the last to leave. It is this fact that makes the United Nations Secretary General so eloquently highlights every time he speaks about the SURF. For those countries that require ongoing strategic coordination and support, we also have created the country-based pooled funds. As the name suggests, our country-based pooled funds operate at the country level, often working in complement to the global fund, SURF, to enable strategic collaboration between local, national, and international first responders. In 18 countries where the crises are long-lasting, as in Afghanistan, Nigeria, and Somalia, for example, country-based pooled funds provide vital support to more than 650 local partners every year, including the Red Crescent and Islamic Relief, as well as other nonprofit organizations. As images speak louder than words, allow me to show you a short video that was created for the United Nations General Assembly high-level event on the Central Emergency Response Fund last week in New York. As you will have seen, SURF enjoys the support of 126 governments, but also, and importantly, donations from businesses, individuals, and foundations, also in the form of zakat. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as all of you know, the world of humanitarian assistance and the world of Islamic finance are not that far apart. In fact, through zakat, sadaqah, and the institution of waqf, the Islamic finance sector was inherently built on the notion of humanitarian assistance. Indeed, this is the reason why I'm here today. In recognition of the growing need for strategic humanitarian support, and in acknowledgement of the urgent need for solidarity and collaboration to address this issue, the management of GIFA has decided to inaugurate a special award for humanitarian assistance. This award will recognize Islamic financial institutions for their collaborative efforts to reinforce strategic humanitarian assistance. I would like to commend GIFA and the management of GIFA for their visionary thought leadership and their determination to turn ambition into action. I'm humbled to be surrounded today by some of the brightest and most influential leaders in the Islamic banking and finance, who have just received the most prominent awards in the industry in recognition of their remarkable contributions to the field. I have no doubt that through intelligent innovation and collaborative partnerships between multiple stakeholders, including SURF and country-based pooled funds, that concrete solutions to scale up humanitarian assistance are well within our reach. Already the concept of Islamic social finance has laid a great foundation for such breakthroughs, as have green sukuks and other socioeconomic instruments such as wakaf, zakah, and qard al-Hasan. Surely, wherever there's a will, there's a way. In conclusion, my key message to you today is not about how desperate the humanitarian situation is. On the contrary, the message I want to deliver to you is one of hope. Hope that we will see humanitarian assistance not merely a responsibility, but as an opportunity to deliver on our core values. Hope that we will rise to the challenge and unite in our efforts to support our brothers and sisters who cannot survive without our help. And hope that my words today will spark the beginning of genuine conversations about how we can build partnerships to make a real difference. I urge you to make strategic humanitarian assistance a priority within your institutions and welcome the opportunity to speak with you about how we can create a world where no one is left behind. 200 million men, women, and children in desperate need of humanitarian aid right now are counting on us. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.